And if they recover from this, you know how long it means that they are wealthy, very wealthy, for them to recover from this particular thing. So Nigeria is out to fight Biafra, and it is called economic jihad. We have been shouting this thing. I told you people in Lagos to start selling your properties, even if it is 10, even if the one that costs 50 million, sell it 20 million and leave. Because at the end of the day, you may not even get 20 million from it. I am telling you the fact. If you have any property in Lagos and the cost is 50 million, sell it 30 million and go back to the east. Not even, going back completely to you can still do your business, but relocate all your head office, everything back to Biafra land and make Lagos a branch office. If anybody needs something, go to east and, take the goods and come back to Lagos. Now we have airport in Ebonyi State. Hopefully they are going to give them license. Because building airport is not the problem. The problem is, are they going to give you license for aeroplane to be landing in that airport? I want you to understand that Umahi launched and have opened Ebonyi State Airport. It is not opening Ebonyi State Airport that's the problem. The problem is that, are you going to be giving license for aeroplane and airline to be operating through Ebonyi State Airport? Umahi did a very wonderful job in that airport. Umahi built one of the best airports in Nigeria. I am telling you the fact. The airport in Ebonyi State today is one of the best airports in Nigeria. But are they going to give that Ebonyi State Airport license for aeroplane to be landing there? That's the number one question. Number two, I want you people to understand that Ogun State built airport, if I'm not mistaken. From the time Ogun State built airport till today, they have not gotten license for plane to be landing in Ogun State. Are you aware of that? Is it Ogun State or Osun State? Either Osun or Ogun State. Either of these two states, one of them built airport. They didn't give them license for aeroplane to be landing there. And Anambra Airport is there. Do you know when Obiano launched the Anambra Cargo Airport? Do you know that the Anambra Cargo Airport have not been issued with a license to operate? These are the things some of you don't know. Anambra Airport don't have license. For cargo airplane to be landing in Anambra, it doesn't have license. But yet, nobody is asking question. So since the time Obiano launched and unveiled this airport and all that, why is it that we are not hearing aeroplane cargo landing in Anambra? Or have you heard about it? You can't hear about it, my people, because there is no license. So it is not about building airport in Ebonyi State, but is it going to be beneficial to the people that the airport is supposed to benefit? Is it going to be beneficial to the people of the southeast? When you have state-of-the-art equipment in Ebonyi State Airport and you don't have license, it's useless. It's useless. And they are not going to give Umahi license for that Ebonyi State Airport to operate. So the last plane that is going to land in Ebonyi is Apis. Apis will use it to do advertisement, and that's the end. So what I'm trying to say is that this woman that is crying today, if you tell this woman that her house will be demolished today, she will never believe it. If you tell this woman to sit at home to punish the Lagos state government, she will not do it. But look at now, she did not sit at home. Her building has been demolished. She did not protest. Her building has been demolished. And yet, other people in Lekki Phase 1, Lekki Phase 2, will be watching this video and they'll say, it is not our business. This is in Ajao Estate. Don't worry. The same thing in the Jawo Estate people said, where other houses were being demolished in Lagos, today it is their turn. And this house is gone and gone for good.
I could not bring out anything from my sister. Good morning, oh, good morning. See, they have demolished my house. I was in the hospital. They just called me that they have started demolishing our house. They are demolishing the whole street. Oh, they just come and started demolishing. They are demolishing everywhere. They are demolishing. Oh, Jesus. Jesus, I could not bring out my property. I could not bring out my documents. They are demolishing everywhere. See. They are demolishing everywhere. Oh, the whole building, the whole house, they are demolishing. Oh, Rossville at Ajawo Estate. Rossville at Ajawo Estate. Oh, they are demolishing everywhere. Rossville Street at Ajawo Estate. See them, oh, they came with 2 caterpillars. See them, demolishing everywhere. I could not bring out anything from my house. Oh.
If you are watching from Twitter, we ask you to join us on Enter Biafra, as we are going to stop the Twitter live broadcast. So please join us on Enter Biafra. Thank you very much for your understanding. All right, let's continue.
I could not bring anything out. They came with courage. They came with courage. Demolishing everywhere. Demolishing.
Now, it didn't end there. Do you know the latest? The latest is that they are now increasing tax on your importation, on everything you are importing. So they are going to make sure you are rendered useless. I want you people to listen to this. Look at, this is the latest today. Nigeria to pay more on beer, imported vehicles, plastic, others, as Buhari introduced over 5 whatever tax. Well, what did they say? Over 5 what? One moment. Because this is not this junk media is not showing the thing very well. Okay. Over 5 new taxes. It is over 5 new taxes, but this junk media is not showing it very well. So over 5 new taxes. Over 5 new taxes. About a month ago, about a month to the end of his tenure, Muhammadu Buhari, the late or the present one, has introduced additional tax as his parting gift to Nigeria after 8 years in office. So what they are trying to do now is that who is being targeted in this increase in tax? Biafrans. Who are those importing vehicles? Biafrans. Who are those selling beer? Biafrans. Now, they are increasing tax on beer. The beer that cannot be sold in the north. The beer that they are destroying. The Hezbollah or Hizbah police in the north are destroying the beer. But in the south, they are increasing the tax. So you pay the tax from beer, and then you put the money to the federal government. They use it to fund Islamic school and invest 80 billion in Islamic study in the northern Nigeria. From your own taxpayers' money from the south. But when the beer go to the north, they destroy it. What is your problem? When are you going to know when to say enough is enough? Here is the example of what I'm talking about. The money that is being funded, is being used to fund this particular study, come from taxpayers' money.
The lawmakers expressed displeasure with the Registrar of the National Board for Arabic and Islamic Studies, Mohammed Abdullahi, over non-remittance of over 300 million naira revenue generated to the Consolidated Revenue Fund.
We were able to pay 30 million naira.
Out of this 410. To conduct an exams in a year, they are saying they have spent 380 something million. And we are here to collect another budget from the federal government. Haven't contributed just 35 million. And if they ask for their budget there, they'll be telling me in the region of 10 to 20 billion naira.
5,963 members of staff arranging for one examination in a year and being paid 8.5 billion and now generating only 410, out of which you remit only 35 billion. There is a need to look deeper into what this is about.
The committee resolved to set up an ad hoc committee to investigate activities of the institution.
Now, you see what, of course, many of you have watched this particular video. So what I'm trying to tell you is that they are out to destroy your economy within Nigeria. They are out to make sure they weaken you financially and then use jihad and terrorism to finish you. By then, you will not have money to support Biafra. But then you will not have the finance to support Biafra. Because they know your capability. When you use your money you have now, pump into buying military equipment for the days ahead. You will not do it. But you know what? You are going to pay in a very big way. So those of you that are not yet supporting this Biafra liberation this year, you will never have the opportunity to do so. You will be begging that, had I known, will become your own word and your portion. The opportunity is now and it is still here. We have never had it as we have it now. So, and I want you to understand that we are putting the world on notice. We are at the last phase before our freedom, before our independence. The last phase now is that the Biafra Republic government in exile has been activated with full force and with full speed. Every other person telling you about Biafra government in exile are all scam and fake. I do not want to talk about those who have those criminals in the US who said they are, they have formed Biafra Republic government in exile. Last year, when I announced activation of the Biafra Republic government in exile, they went and started doing their Sabo's shenanigans, forming of Biafra government. I made program about them few times and I forget about them. But there is something I want to show you people today. Sometimes what we doesn't talk about doesn't exist. So there is something I want to show Biafra people today. You see, those who claim that there are something in America, they have written petition against me. They have written press release against me. They say anybody who said there will be no election in Nigeria is a terrorist. These are the governments. These are the people where some people are wearing Achikote Ekwonu suit to go and take picture. I want you to understand that sometimes it is good that we talk about them. Now, our own is that we don't just talk about people, we use whatever they have against them. Now, I want us to do something this evening. Very, very important. I know they will be surprised that I want to mention them this evening. I have to mention them because sometimes when I mention them, that is when their end have come. So let me mention them this evening. And I want to show you people something. First of all, the people that call themselves government in Israel, they have nothing like cabinet. Let them show you what cabinet they have. Of course, I'm not even going there, but I just want to show you the level of saboteurs you have in this Biafra movement. Now, I want to do something very important. And the thing I want to do is go into Twitter. Let us go to Twitter. And I'm going to go to Twitter and I will search for something. I want to show you people something today that will shock you. Practical. Now, this is Twitter, right? I'm going to search for something on Twitter. So I want everybody to just follow me. Now, I have searched Republic, not Biafra Republic, but Republic. One moment. Okay, here. Let us go here. This is the scam. The scam of the saboteurs, what they did to sabotage Biafra. The people you see today wearing suit to go to some office to go and take picture to blackmail Simon Ekpa. This is where they go to. Now, this is their official Facebook, official YouTube, official Twitter. They have 58 followers. Official Twitter page has 58 followers. They are following 146. Ndioshi. Now, look at what they are posting on their official Facebook page. Look at them. Look at what they are. These are the criminals. Look at what they are posting official Facebook page. Obi Dati campaign. Obi Dati campaign. This is the people that some people are going to take picture to blackmail Simon Ekpa that, oh, there is somewhere called Biafra House in America. Oh, there is convoy. Convoy going from left and right. This one turn right, this one turn left. Look at them here. What they are doing, this is Obi Dati campaign. This is the one of the criminals calling himself president of Biafra in America. Now, go down again. Go down. Again, what are you seeing here? Obi Dati campaign, Occupy ANEC. I want you people to understand those, when we see something you don't know, when we make decision, just understand that our decision is spiritual. The people that are now gallivanting and posting all manner of nonsense and rubbish on social media, including in Facebook, telling you, oh, we went to inauguration, we are posting convoy is leaving, and they are blowing siren. We. Look at them. They are officially working for Obi Dati campaign. Look at it. Republic of Biafra government in exile. Criminals. I busted them since last year. They came up with this thing because I announced it. Now, look at them. Obi Dati campaign. Are you seeing it? Obi Dati campaign. Obi Dati campaign Occupy INEC. This was posted in March 1st, 2023. Now let us go down again. Everything they are doing is about Nigeria, about Obi, about election. Go down again. They are sharing Dr. Dati Yusuf. There is nothing about Biafra with them. But what is their name? Republic of Biafra government in exile. Sabo looking for money from Nigeria government. Go down again, you are going to see. Republic government in Asia call for nationwide protest at ANEC offices in Nigeria for presidential election fraud. Exactly when do you see some people going to take picture, with them, telling you, oh, the other one come, he's a soldier, is this one in America, this and that, so support us, trust us, Simon is evil, Simon is this, Simon is that. Look at the people here. What are they posting? Republic of Biafra government in exile, monitoring the presidential election day in Nigeria. I want you people to understand that when we sack people and remove them from us, know that we are not just ordinary. It is spiritual. Look at their faces here. Look at their faces.
Election.
Look at their faces. We don't need to even show them. Look at it. I don't want to do this, but I decided to show Biafra something today that will shock them. These are the people. Awareness. Keep the mass awareness creation on the Nigeria presidential election of the 2nd of the February 25th. This is what they have been doing, and you need to see how they are, campaigning and gallivanting on social media. Some people went there with borrowed suit to snap picture, in a hired solve. Are you seeing it? Are you seeing Biafra Republic government in exile? Everything about them is Nigeria. On their Twitter handle, look at all of them. But you know what? Because of greed, wickedness, envy, some people will go there and take pictures. Look at all of them. They are using Biafra, mocking Biafra. At the same time, campaigning for Nigeria election. Now, our is complete evidence-based. Look at all of them. This is December 17, 2022. Everything is campaign for Nigeria government. They have petitioned, they have written me, they have written things, they even call me terrorist. Now you know. Now you understand. So, I don't want to do this because what we don't talk about doesn't exist. But sometimes I will come and puncture the tires. So these are the people who are now looking for everything to blackmail Simon Ekpa. They went to some office with a borrowed coat. Borrowed, not even suit, coat. Because, when you look at their body and the body structure, it does not fit suit. So what they borrow is coat. Borrowed coat. Coat. They go and take picture. And they say, oh, this is Biafra house. They posted a video of one sub and one car. They do siren, wheel. And they were saying, oh, we are moving, the convoy is moving, the entourage is moving, and this one drive this side, that one drive. Look at their Twitter handle. All about obedity, all about Nigeria election, all about gallivanting in social media, creating awareness for protest in INEC office. And people who are shouting accountability, they want and start taking pictures with them, thinking that is something that, and one funny thing is that they say they want to bring Simon Ekpa down, that immediately Simon Ekpa is down, every other person is down, so where they're going. Now you know where they are going. They say immediately they bring Simon Ekpa down, all the people following him will go down, the media team will go down, all the media shenanigans will go according to how they call it. So their aim and mission, I don't know who they are, that they think they can bring Simon Ekpa down. So all their aim now is that they have now signed agreement with the Nigeria agent who parade themselves in America, with 58 followers on Twitter. And all they do now is they have given them job. The job they gave them is make sure you bring Simon Ekpa down. So once Simon Ekpa is down, every other person that follow him goes down. That's why they will come to social media and telling you that, oh, Simon Ekpa have gained so much trust that everything he says goes. If there is nothing you are going to say that they are, people are going to believe. But immediately they are able to bring Simon Ekpa down, Every other person goes down with him. Now you see where that kind of talk is coming from? Because the agenda of the people they are now aligning themselves with is never for Biafra. They are looking for a way to dip hand inside the national cake of Nigeria. All a scam. All a scam. And you know, when I exposed these people since last year, 2022, how many of you remember when I was making broadcasts on them about the fake Biafra government in Ezra? How many of you know? They had no cabinet, they had no ministry, they had no department, they had nothing. There is nothing. Their intention was never for Biafra. Now, I have shown you live from their Twitter handle and they can never post anything Biafra. If they do it, they will never go back to Nigeria again. And some of them are agents in Nigeria. So they cannot just ordinarily say, okay, let us start posting. Even after these brokers, which they are watching now, they cannot even try to say, okay, this guy have actually busted us. Can we now go and start posting Biafra? They will not do it. They don't have the balls. Now, some of them were saying that Simon Ekpa reported one of the women and the DSS froze the account. 70 million. The woman that is campaigning for Nigeria, DSS is freezing her account. The woman that have squandered the money that somebody donated for Eastern Security Network, you know, DSS is freezing her account. Everybody knows how the story of 25 million also, how they stole the 25 million from ESN and all that. They never accounted for it. And the people that this money was going to is the youth. The youth. The person donated the money for youth to use to do farming. They seized the money. So, and the youth are in Nigeria. The youth that they embezzle their money are in Nigeria. So how can Simon Ekpa now go, leave what I'm doing, and go and start establishing contact with Nigeria DSS to report a woman that is in US, while the people who embezzle their money are in Nigeria, that can easily report her because they have every information about her. But you know, when they want to lie, you know, they lie and thinking that people will believe them. But one funny thing is that when I watch them, because I watch them, when I watch them struggling to lie, I will be laughing. They asked the other one, where is the prime minister that Sabah was talking about to present to Biafra? He said there is no prime minister anywhere. You know, and the way they are saying this thing, they will be swearing with their family and everything that if they are lying, let God kill them and all that. This man opened his mouth and said, you know, there were no minister anywhere. But they asked him a question again. They said, so where is the document that Simon Ekpa is using? Simon Ekpa is not using anybody's document. And then they mentioned somebody called Ude. And that guy pretended as if he don't know who is Ude. Yet, he answered them on that program that there is nothing like any prime minister anywhere. But since last year, we have unveiled Biafra government in exile. And you are not going to know why Simon Ekpa is now the prime minister elected by majority of the vote. Not even everybody voted, but majority of the vote of the Biafra government in exile. Until the day when the need arises, you are going to know where and how the election was conducted and how Simon Ekpa was anonymously voted to become the Biafra prime minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile. And you are also going to know the reason why that particular minister that Simon Ekpa was talking about since 2022 did not show up to address Biafra, and it turned out to be Simon Ekpa. You are going to know about it, but it is not time yet. But when I listen to them on social media trying to lie and convince people, I laugh, because everything is lies. They said the Biafra government in exile is fake. The house is fake. They went there, and now our flag is flying there. They have stopped talking about it. They now went and make alliance with people that are campaigning for Nigeria. Today, I am now exposing them again. Maybe they don't know. Maybe they don't know that where they went to take picture are complete government of Nigeria house, or if it's a house, but office. So maybe after today, they are going to look for another place to go and snap picture. Right? Because, they were talking about Onyisi. But look at what I have just shown you today in your official Twitter. And some of you can go and take a screenshot and take recording before they will go and start deleting it. Because after 29th of May, they are going to delete everything from their Twitter, even from this night. So go and start taking pictures, screenshot, so that when they are deleting it, you are posting it. Because after 29th May, they are going to delete everything they have posted, if they are not going to start deleting it from tonight. Because they never expected that I will go to Twitter, search for their handle, and start exposing it like this. But sometimes I do it because it is necessary, but not all the time. So like I said, what we don't talk about does not exist. Because we have spoken about it this evening, they are going to talk about them. But today is the last day, and I will never talk about them again, because they doesn't exist. But I just want to, sometimes, chip something, so that you know that everything we are doing is unique. We are going to stop here. Welcome to the question and answer session of this program, and happy Workers' Day everyone. Will be open for calls, and we expect you to call. Call is only through Enter Biafra. Only through Enter Biafra. Time for question and answer. You're welcome to the program. Our line is open for your calls. If you want to join us today, if you have a question, please. I have a caller already. You're welcome to the program. Good evening from here, and happy May Day. Hello.
Hello, Simon. Good evening.
Good evening from here.
I'm so happy to hear you again.
Thank you very much.
It's amazing what you're doing, and we are strongly behind you. And all your effort is yielding massive results.
Yes, thank you very much.
Massive. The Nigerian government is not telling people what is happening.
Of course.
But by the time Nigerians know what is happening, the flag of Biafra will already be up.
You see?
So continue with what you're doing. We're strongly behind you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you. All right. The line is open for everyone to call. Our telephone line is open and only for Enter Biafra users. If you are watching from any other platform, also it is very important that everyone watching this program should know that you have to learn how to use Enter Biafra, because they are disturbing our broadcasters on YouTube, on Facebook, and at a time you may not be opportune to watch our broadcast from any of the IPOB autopilot media platform, because they are risking their page being blocked and deleted because of they are sharing my videos. According to some of them, they have reported that the YouTube have given them warning all the time they are sharing our broadcast, because they say they have deleted Simon Ekpa on YouTube and they are sharing his videos. So if you want to continue to watch, you must know how and learn how to use the Enter Biafra. Very, very important. So do not say I did not tell you or you are not aware of it. You're welcome to the program.
Hello.
Hello.
Good afternoon from here. I'm calling from Canada. My name is Anita.
You're welcome to the program.
Yes, in fact, I'm so pleased with what you do, and I have always been on your side because you're on the part of school. You have kept us, relaxed and hopeful that tomorrow will be better.
Yes.
And there's no doubt that what you're doing is commendable. Even though most of our people are sabotaging all year, but regardless, we wish you the best. You have remained the best so far.
Thank you.
Nobody has ever matched you except the Imagine American.
Thank you very much.
So I appreciate you. I recommend you to grow. This is my first time calling in this program since I entered Japan. Otherwise, we used to be in YouTube. It is my pleasure to be afforded this opportunity to speak with you. Thank you. May God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. So this is your first time calling, right? Oh, we lost him. We lost him. All right. The line is still on. All right. The line is still on. You're welcome to the program.
Thank you. Good evening.
Good evening from here.
Yeah. I want to say something. It's like a suggestion anyway.
Go ahead.
We have some of WhatsApp groups and all that. Sometimes people are there just doing gossiping and all that. Even when people bring opinion, let's find something to talk about to support the movement, to support you. But people will feel that you are doing everything already because you believe that if you did not say that that it doesn't exist, or let that work come from you. So my suggestion is this: is that in those groups we should talk about how we can contribute our own quarter. Account to money, I know what we really need is money. We should talk about how we can come together individually. At the time what we can bring to the table, how we can even go out there to announce this to people, to tell people how they can support us in this movement, maybe in our workplace, in our office, in anywhere. We should go to this is to begin on. This should be the reason why we have these groups yesterday to discuss how we can actually support you. In actually I know that. So most of us bring out this idea, people just overlook it and say, and we see somebody will write and say the leadership is doing everything. So I don't really understand when you tell them that the leadership needs money to do that, a lot will be happening at the instantly. So what I want to say is this: possible about this.
Well, yes, you need to give us your plan. You need to give us a detailed plan of what you think can work and how we can improve it, and then I will look at it and present it to the finance department, and I believe they will adopt it and make it. If it is well, that we are not going to see any atom of fraud in it, of course. It is for the best interest of the movement. So we'll look at it and approve it, and then start it. So just give us a template on what you feel can work and how this your proposal can be successful without any problem. So we will look at it and approve it. As simple as that.
Okay, okay, great. I don't have everything, but I will say some of you. I may not have anything to say right now, but I want to ask again to suggest this. I don't know if there's a number that or a number that or workshop number that people with idea who have something to want to share will bring that idea by writing.
We will
Write to that WhatsApp number.
We will make it available, but at this point, you can write to the Biafra Republic Government in Exile. Go to the website, the email is there. You can write to them and make your suggestion, and I think it is the best way to communicate at this point, to bring your idea, is when you go to the Biafra Republic Government in Exile webpage, contact us. That is.
I don't know the website to get the email. Sorry.
You don't know the website to get the email.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me show you the website. Right?
Yes, I am.
All right. Let me show you the website on the screen. A moment. All right, now the Biafra Republic Government in Exile website is on the screen. It will not show you yet because of the delay, so just hold on a little bit. You can refresh your screen where you are watching from Enter Biafra so that it will update immediately. So if you go to the Biafra Republic Government in Exile, it is biafrarepublicgov.org. You are going to see contact. Click on the contact. When you click on the contact will open, and you are going to see form where it will ask you fill your name, first name, last name, email address, phone number, country code, and then you write your message. So in this message box, you can write every idea that you think you have, and when the idea comes, we will push it to the to the appropriate department for them to address it. If you want to send email, the email is also showing on the screen. You can see info@biafrarepublicgov.org, and the email will go directly to the government, and they will push it to the appropriate department to handle that your concern and your idea. As simple as that.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. I want to say something here again, is that this sorry comes to my mind let us have a standard of every workshop content that we should talk about is what everybody should talk about, because I can see so many WhatsApp group. Well, what I do there is saga, and everything. That's something that will not bring any value to what we are doing right now. This is not the time to come and do saga or make any blame or do anything. So we should have something that we should talk about. Yes, I believe that one should be your own role to play, to say, okay, in every WhatsApp group, this is what people should talk about. For me, what I think we should talk about is how we can bring idea, how we can support this movement. I believe that when everybody is talking about this particular thing, this one is bigger, this one is bigger the idea, we will have a better idea in that group. So let's what I just want just for you to just announce it. Let every group talk about we can actually add value into this struggle to support you, because we believe that you do everything. You understand me? So, but you need all the support. What you need is money and everything. That is what we need. So, but I believe that we will have something that we will talk about in every group. And this one is beginning, so this one is beginning, so idea. Then we can actually fix up with something. Yes, you are right now. If one group from WhatsApp group just say that we have $1 million, at least it will also help you boost your morale, right?
Yes, of course.
We have something that we can bring to. We have like $1 million, $1 million and everything. That is it's a strength.
Let me address that. Any WhatsApp group. We don't approve WhatsApp group because of what is going on. That is number one. So we don't want to go and start clashing that particular interest. So anybody that want to raise money, you are raising money at your own risk. Okay?
We're not raising money. We're not talking about raising money, giving money to anybody. Even though everybody come up with idea like that, it's going to, as you said before, the struggle, we're going to follow it. Every money will go to the account, what is it called?
The IPOB
website.
Yes, we have our website where donation goes. So anybody that want to make a donation, if you want to contribute positively to this struggle, all you need to do is to constantly share the website, the www.ipobUSA.org/donate. Copy it. Constantly share it to the WhatsApp group, to every WhatsApp group. That anybody that want to start donating monthly dues goes to this particular place. If you want to, your monthly dues.
What I'm saying is this: that what I'm saying is it's not about where to put the money issue is the problem. Like, for instance, maybe I woke up to you, I tell you that, okay, this is what I need to, this is what we are doing, and I want you to support us. When you agree to support us, I will not tell you, okay, this is where you pay the money into. It's just like even in that group. So let's talk about how we can go out there. It's like in the church, they tell you go out there and do evangelism.
But that does not necessarily need a different approval. People are doing that already. So you go and start canvassing for support from people. It doesn't need approval for you to do that. So long as where the money is going from the person is directly to the website. So you don't need approval. The only way you are going to need approval is that if you are collecting the money yourself and paying to the website, then people may want to hear.
Nobody's going to do it. Yes, it's going to do that at this point.
So So what I'm saying is that, at this point, and with this discussion, everybody that is fighting for Biafra have been given that right to solicit for support from every WhatsApp group where you belong to, for people to go to the website and make their monthly donation. Always post it. Always post it in all the WhatsApp group you belong. As a reminder, have you made your monthly dues today? Have you paid your monthly dues this month? Have you made your something like that? So let it be a bombardment to all the WhatsApp group instead of posting all this nonsense they are posting on WhatsApp group. Let it be that you use that our website donate button to disturb everybody in the group. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you very much. And I want to bring one idea. I don't know if it's okay anyway. We have resources in our land. You understand me? And I believe that this Western world and all that, some of them, they need all those resources. And I believe that there's an exchange.
I've just told you that if you have any idea, just write to the website and the people will address it. Thank you very much.
All right.
All right. The line is still open. Yes, Emeka, I can read your message. I was asking if this is your first time. So, Emeka, yes, please, we want you to be part of our fundraising group. For those of you joining for the very first time, you're welcome to the program.
Yes, good evening, Simon.
Good evening.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay. Simon, there's something I would just want to ask.
Yes.
It's about security. I don't know if I can ask it here.
If it is about security, you don't need to ask it here if you think that it is not proper to ask it here. Right? Thank you. So, anybody that want to also join any of the fundraising group, please, you can indicate also that you want to join a fundraising group. Fundraising group is that those group that privately can raise fund You know, you are not supposed to be public. Nobody knows you. You know, for those who want to support Biafra Liberation Army, the Eastern Security Network, and all of that, you don't need to come, you know, you don't need to come publicly to do that. So we have opportunity and possibility for you to be part of the fundraising without anybody knowing about you. So please, if you are interested in this, please write to us. Write to us, and so that you know, somebody will contact you and put you through to what to do and when such fundraising is coming up. You don't necessarily have to come to our general fundraising. You don't necessarily have to show your face anywhere. You don't necessarily have to talk to anybody to know what you are doing. Just write us that you are interested. You are interested in supporting us financially, and we are going to, you know, make sure that you are part of us and anonymous. Thank you. You're welcome to the program.
Thank you. Good evening.
Good evening.
My name is Samson. I'm calling from the zoo.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Go ahead. I'm hearing you.
I must thank you for all the good things you are doing for Biafrans. Actually, this is my first time I'm calling through the Enter Biafra.
Wow.
So I've been watching you from YouTube time to time, and from there to Enter Biafra. But I must say I don't usually watch through Enter Biafra because of it does not have a minimize that you can be watching and be doing another thing with the phone. So
no, it has.
Watch through
no, it has.
Some.
No, it has.
I don't. Okay.
It has. You don't just know how to use it. Let me show you how it works.
Okay. Okay.
Now I am opening it to show you how it works. If you open, go to that Enter Biafra where you are watching now.
Yeah.
You open it, and then, you know, if
actually I can't be able to see what you are playing now because I post.
Yeah, but I'm gonna. Yeah,
Enter Biafra.
Yes, but I'm gonna show you now. So, if you look at the top of the screen here, you are going to see two green arrows.
Okay.
Okay, you're going to see two green arrows here. You click on it.
Yeah, I'm saying that.
You see, you click on it, it becomes full screen. Okay, it becomes full screen. Now, when you, one moment, when you click, there is another screen there, like two dots there. When you click on it, one moment, because you have to know exactly where to tap. So let me tap it. When you look, you see the white one and you're going to see the green one. If any of you watching now and you don't know how to minimize the screen so you can do something else, please look at the top left side of the screen. You're going to see three different signs. One is green, 2 arrow, another one is white, 2 arrow, and then another one is the minimize screen. So you have to be very your finger sensitive. Make sure you tap that 2 screen arrow and you're going to see the screen. You see? Now it is showing somewhere else. Look at it. Now you can do something else. The screen is somewhere.
All right.
Yes. So tap that 2 different screen arrow and you are going to see it. Now look. You can see the home screen of my phone and you can see the video and I can move it. I can move the video. See? Are you seeing the video? See, I'm moving the video. Can move the video. This is the video.
After the call, I will give it a try.
Yes. So those of you watching it now, you can see that I'm moving the video. This is the video. I'm moving it. This is the video. You see? All right. So it is working. You just know how to use it. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. I just have a question that is just bothering me that I would like to ask.
Go ahead.
Sometime last year, when Biafra government in exile was formed, he told us that during the time of Wazwike, he used something of.
Yes.
So my question is, did you contact them to align with them for this new government in exile? Do they reject, or are they among this current one that you are the prime minister?
That's a very good question, and I like that question. You see, when we activated that Biafra government in exile, we tried to see whether they are in line with the Biafra restoration. And it turned out to be that they are not in line with Biafra. Yes, it turned out to be that they are not in line with the Biafra restoration. I had personally meeting with them, after which the government in exile was activated because of our, our push. And then after that, we introduced them to the cabinet, to the advisory committee of the auto-piloted IPOB. We had an advisory committee, we have elders and all that. And we met so many times trying to find a leveling ground, and it didn't work out very well. It turned out that they are not after Biafra. They are more of a Nigeria project. And it was the same thing that those who formulated the fake America also complain about. Yet they have turned out to campaign for Nigeria, just like you see what I posted, what I was showing you from their Twitter page a few minutes ago. So we find out that all of them are not for Biafra. They are against everything that we are doing to restore Biafra. They are against sit at home. They are against virtually everything. So they are just out there looking for political position, looking for how to make to use us to make name, and then get in touch with the Nigeria government and begin to do whatever they want to do from there. So we decided to forge ahead without them. So that is what happened. But of course, it is more deeper than I explained it
here.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah. I understand it. Thank you very much. I have been following you, and this question has been coming to my mind. I said, because I just want to know what really happened.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And one thing is that I have not even explained it very well, and I wish a day will come, because this is not the time to explain it, in details. And
I understand.
Yes.
That there's no time for everything for now.
Yes.
At least my concern is that if you reach out to them and you find out they are not in line with what we are doing.
Since last year,
that is understandable.
Yes, my brother. When I announced that government in exile since last year,
I've been waiting.
Yes.
They will communicate to us. They
Yes.
will communicate to us.
Yes.
We keep on waiting. You keep telling us they will communicate. What is happening? So the next thing, I find out the people, the cabinet and all of them are the normal people who know in autopilot. So I was kind of, since I'm following, I need to know what happened, because I know that a man that stand on your way. So I just want to know what happened along the line, so that we'll still be carried along.
Exactly. So that's actually what transpired. And it began, they actually almost rubbish my integrity. Because I keep telling Biafrans that, they are coming, and that, at the end of the day, it was about Nigeria thing. So we don't, and I made sure that the advisory committee get involved, so that, the snake one person see will always turn to python. So I made sure that I was not the only one that saw the snake, that everybody that is part of the advisory committee also was part of seeing this snake. And they saw this snake twice before the final conclusion of unveiling the original and authentic Biafra Republic government in exile that you see today, that has moved mountain within few months. Or within a month. Is it within? I think within a month.
Yeah.
We have been able to.
Thank you so much.
Let me finish now.
Okay.
We have been able to form cabinet that is visible everywhere all over the world. We have been able to form the government and different departments and ministries that is visible all over the world. But all these things I have announced before, even when they claim to be government in exile, there is nothing to show for it. You don't know who is the prime minister, you don't know who is the cabinet, you don't know anybody that is part of the government. It is all shams and all that. So we are coming to give Biafra the face that it deserves. And that's what is happening today. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Let me ask one more question now that you make me to remember. Our Biafra government house in US, the one that they gossip and do everything, have they started functioning fully in that office? Or
we are looking, it is going to start functioning. It is going to start functioning as soon as possible. We are fixing it. It is not something that you do, giddy. So we are fixing it. It is something that is going to serve Biafra people. From that office, we are going to, pilot the affair of Biafra liberation across the world. So it is not something that you just put a computer and put this one. No. It is going to be a sophisticated office. So it is being set up and a lot is going to happen. Now, when we unveiled that office, they came with their blackmail that, the lease is there. And the reason why I covered the lease is because it is not supposed to show. I don't need to start showing you something lease, okay? Now, when I posted the picture in the first place, and I put our coat of arm in 2 places on top of the building, they say it's a Photoshop, that the thing is not real, that the building is not real, that is a prototype. I decided to remove it and posted it again without the coat of arm. I said on Twitter, it is still there on my Twitter, I said this is the original picture without the coat of arm, but the flag is still there covering the information about the lease and all that. So they still say it's fake. Now they went there and make videos that it is fake, this, that, does that, and then I kept quiet. After that, we decided to mount our flag, small flag, because we are going to mount a very big flag in that house. Big flag of Biafra is coming there. So in order to make sure that the spirit of Biafra, take over the place, we decided that before everything is being installed in that place, because they can see that the place is empty. So before anything is being installed in that place, we must mount and bring the spirit of Biafra to that particular property. And that's exactly what happened. We mounted the Biafra flag.
I believe you.
Yes, we hosted the Biafra flag.
Just keep up doing the good work in sincerity and honesty, as you always promise us that if you are not fighting for Biafra with good heart and in sincerity, let everything that you want in this life, let it not come.
Let it never come. Exactly.
And I believe you. And any person that said that he wants to champion this Biafra struggle, supposed to be the oath of allegiance anybody that's supposed to take, so that we know who is who in this struggle, because so many things have happened.
Exactly.
Lack of trust because of all these lies and deceit from all corners. We need to make sure people to believe that let your word be your word. If you tell us this is yes, let it be yes. If you tell us this is no, let it be no. So that we know where we are moving. You talked about consultation, that you did a lot of consultation and getting our map redrawn and everything. I just thank you. I know you are doing, because I have seen a video when you called a state where they gather about 50 of them, which you spoke with them, and I know that you are really doing a great job. We are seeing it, and it's going internationally. So I want you to just continue keeping in that line, continue be in that truth. Let your yes be yes and let your no be no. Continue living in Mazin Dandikan legacy. People that come for this Biafra restoration for selfless service, not for any foolish gains. I'm not encouraging you because I'm not the one that sent you for this job. It's our forefathers that sent you for this job, and they equipped you with everything you need along the way, because a time like this will come where troubles will come, but only the strong will pass this phase. I just want you to continue to be the good guy and continue working hard. We'll always support you. We'll always stand by you. So far, you always stand with the truth. We'll always stand by you. I thank you so much, my Prime Minister. Remain strong. We are behind you. Let's go to Biafra and settle all our differences in Biafra. And thank you so much. And thank you, Biafrans.
Thank you very much for your call. We appreciate it. Right.
Thank you.
We continue. Emeka from Brazil, you can form Autopilot Brazil. You can form Autopilot Brazil immediately. You're welcome to the program.
Hello.
Hello.
Good evening, Margie.
Good evening. You're welcome to the program.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, I'm calling for the program. I want to speak to contribute to our PM.
Oh, go ahead.
Okay. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. You're welcome. Hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. Margie, I don't have much to tell you, but all I know is that the spirit of Biafra is still working, and all that we pray and all that we promise is still going on. And without minding all they've been doing, how they gathered to pull our leader down, but I believe at the end of the day, we have all the cause to rejoice.
Yes.
So now, the gossip and everything they've been trying to do to discourage you and make other people to believe that what you are doing is not in line. So they keep on exposing themselves and keep telling us their own cause and what they've been planning and their plan against our leader, Mazinam Kano. So everything you are doing is in line, and we've been praying for you. But what I want to know, and another thing that I'm asking is this: the man that is the late chancellor now, why is he playing a similar game that the Karo White was playing before? Going out, celebrating with the same politicians that are still suppressing our leader. So what is our stand now?
Well, because he is defending Mazen Kano shouldn't be the reason why he cannot celebrate with people or attend, some kind of event. If he's invited, he has his life to live, and that must be respected. He is not behaving like the Karo White. He's different. Karo White was part of the meeting that led to the kidnapping of Mazen Kano from Kenya, and he was not part of the meeting. So he can dine with the people if he is invited to dine with them. That is his personal life. And we need to learn how to separate personal life of people, the privacy of people with their job. Because he has a job of representing Mazen Kano. Does not mean that if he's invited in an event, where they respect him and invited him to come and speak, he's not going to honor the event. After all, he also uses the opportunity.
Thank you so much.
No, let me finish. Can I finish?
Go ahead.
Yes. After all, he also uses that avenue to canvass and campaign for the release of Mazen Kano, which he has done in most of those functions. Like whenever, you see channel reporting that P2B called for the release of Mazen Kano, mistaking him to P2B, and at the end of the day, they corrected it, and it was Mike Ezokome that was actually calling for the release of Mazen Kano. So whenever he go to such function, he has always used that opportunity to solicit for support and also demand for the release of Mazen Kano, which the eye of the Nigeria government in IPOB, Karo White, has never done before.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, Mazi. God bless you, and God will see you with Biafra spirit. Thank you, and have a good day.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, sir.
All right. The line is still open for your calls. right. The line is still open. I think we have people from the video side. So those of you calling on telephone, please hold on. Let us bring new people. We have somebody like Brother Don. You're welcome to the program. Yes, Brother Don, you're welcome to the program.
Good evening, my brother.
Good evening.
I salute you like always.
I salute you too.
You know, it's always a joy to, I could stay here just listening to you, listening to those questions they're asking, trying to draw lines and make sense from it and see how excited we are. That guy that asked you two questions, last before this one, I love the questions he
Yes.
asked you.
Can you hold on the one from the telephone? We are still taking somebody from the video, okay?
I love the questions he asked you, and I love the way you handled it. Just like the last question as well about our able solicitor, a man I respect very much as well. He has his own life to live. He has to go there, and he always used the any place like that to you know, to say his mind again, and, to let the public hear, because that is an avenue where people are there to listen. They will never, say, oh, we didn't hear what he said again. It's a place, and internationally, they will all want to hear what Obi happened in Obi gathering, and that is a place he used again to channel his mind. You see, I love everything about you. There was not even 1 minute, and I keep saying it. Not even 1 minute. Right from day one, I heard your voice. Your spirit yoked with my spirit. And the Bible says, and God says it, surely they will gather against you. Surely. That's what it didn't say they will not gather. It said surely they will gather against you. But it has put a standard that they can never cross over. So I don't have anything again to say to you, my able prime minister, because I love you. I love you to pieces. I love everything you're doing, and I love the way you handle it. And I keep telling you, I don't know how you do it. I really don't know how you do it. But God bless you richly for all of us. We will be there with you, and definitely, I'm not going to tell you in my spirit, the day Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will come out, he will. The word he said before he asked the entire Biafra, the entire Eastern Nigeria to go and listen. I don't think people understand, the body language in his tune when he said all those things. Because he mentioned many other people, blah, blah, da, 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 da. And he just, like somebody will breathe in and say, you go and listen to Mazi Simon Ekpa. I don't think people are getting it. They don't get that thing. They don't get it at all. When they get it, they know it is someone who have said, I have found a person. Like when John was going around and said, oh, I have found that person. They said, the moment I see him coming out of the sea, blessed, and the Holy Ghost will come upon him. I have seen him. That's what he said. And that was Jesus. God bless you, my brother. God bless you, my boss. Keep it on. Keep it on. Okay? God bless you.
Thank you very much.
It's always my pleasure talking to you.
Thank you. All right.
Yeah.
All right. We'll take a caller again from Onyeka. Onyeka, you're welcome to the program.
Oh my God, my Prime Minister.
You're welcome to the program.
It's been a long time.
Yes, go ahead.
Thank you, sir. Ah, the Honorable
Uh-huh.
Prime Minister of the African government is a
Yes.
post well deserved. Well deserved. Well deserved. Well deserved. In fact, my Prime Minister have to thank me because it's my first time of going to this enter Biafra for a long time.
Yes.
In fact, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Yes, because I was discussing with somebody. The reason why I was talking that the election, electing you as a parent of the Biafra government election is those who did the best their wives. It's only distraction. We are out in one direction. We don't need anybody who will be in that place and begin to threaten the person. So I tell you that the electing you was a very wise decision. Anything against you is the person is brain dead, brain dead. So just want to tell you that I, Maz Onyeka, as I always do, I'll stand behind you, sir. Carry on. Carry on. Carry on, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, we'll continue. Yeah, I can hear you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right, Nat. Nat, you're welcome to the program.
Yes, thank you, my Prime Minister.
You're welcome. Nat,
I'm calling from,
your network is not stable.
okay, I'm calling from London, and
You're welcome.
from all indications, I have seen that you're actually doing something very wonderful and great.
Thank you.
Israel has come to stay. I thank Chukwu for bringing you into this struggle and bringing a new dimension in this struggle. I am
Thank you.
glad that all the enemies of Biafra have shut down, and they are going to remain on the ground until Biafra is restored.
You say,
And I will continue to pray that you this very struggle until Biafra is finally restored. I want to use this
you
medium
say,
once more to thank the barrister that is representing our able leader Mazin Namikalu, Barrister Mike Ezekume, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, for the wonderful work he is doing. At the same time, calling for the release of Mazin Namikalu. Every forum where you have the opportunity to do so. I think that the government of Nigeria are feeling the heat, and the
yes.
heat will they continue to receive until Mazin Namikalu is set free. I will have to commend you and ask you to do exactly what you are doing and continue the good work. The enemies of Biafra are going to bow until the day Mazin Namikalu is going to be released, and they will eventually discover that Mazin Namikalu is going to give you that lead flag leadership to lead the war front.
You say,
And remain in you, and God Almighty will continue to give you the grace to the next level. Thank you, my Prime Minister, for giving me this opportunity to address Biafrans and to commend your good work which you are doing.
thank you very much. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And Nat, I hope you are joining our fundraising this time around.
Of course, this way that I have seen and believed, because I'm just a first caller in this program. It's my first time
I know.
joining this
That's why I'm asking.
program.
I know that you're first caller. That's why I'm asking. So I hope you are joining us fully financially and otherwise, because it is a struggle for everybody.
It's a struggle for everybody. I am looking toward identifying with my brothers within my area where I live in UK. Very soon, I am going to identify fully with them.
You're welcome. You're welcome. And then also, there is a twist or change in our modus operandi. So where we gather now is only during ESN fundraising. So there is nothing like a unit or any unit donation, especially within Europe. So even if you are joining any group in the United Kingdom, it is advisable that during fundraising you can also join us. You can also belong to a group where we have the 1,000 men and women group, and be part of them. So you can interact with people there as well. So just for your information, in case you decide to join any of this group. Thank you very much for coming, and we need more of you.
Thank you, my Prime Minister. You're welcome.
Thank you.
You are doing.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Good to see you. Good to see you again in our program. All right, and Nat look very rugged. We need him if he's still watching me. Gaddafi. You see that Nat look very rugged. We need him.
So much rugged. My honorable Prime Minister,
Yes.
Your Excellency, the head of government.
You're welcome.
I just want to make a clarification for
Yes.
those that said you reported their account. And they want to know because they reported them to Okwadike. Now, Okwadike called them to tell them to release the money for the youth. They insulted him.
I am not even aware of that.
Yes. So, yes, they know what I'm saying. They insulted Okwadike, and maybe if that insult leads to the freeze of the account,
Okay.
maybe that is the result.
And they're accusing Simon Ekpa that doesn't even have time for anybody like that.
No, say we are everywhere doing our normal job.
Exactly. Okay. All right.
So, for anybody that is accusing you that you reported the account, they should go and ask their chief. Their chief will tell them how the account was reported, not from you.
Yes.
Not me. Even when me, as a person, was telling you those people that trespass, we should deal with them, you still forgive. You say no, we should free them. So how will you go and report careless people's accounts? So that is one. And two, sir, when people say you should not give up, they encourage you. I always say whenever I am and tell them that is the worst thing that they will say to you because I know you. That giving up, being discouraged is not inside your dictionary, sir.
Yes.
So, and from the look of things, from what you have put in place, we are no longer into the time they address us as miscreants. This is the time that when you go to our website, you see that timbers and calibers are there. And also, the world has recognized that this is the direct move, the great move, Biafra Republic government in exile. That is the best thing that has ever happened to this struggle, sir. And with this terrain that you are holding, you will lead us to Biafra. Like we always said, every name they called you, remember, Uku Abramawo, Umbulielu.
Yes. Yes.
So you will lead us to the promised land. I am double sure, double sure, double sure. So thank you, sir. I know that God and Chief will continue because you are doing what we were born to do. And no man will stop you. That is to understand that you are doing what you are the part of your destiny. So it is a pleasure working with you, sir. And I will pray God give us grace to be and always be with you. Thank you, sir. God bless you.
Thank you very much. And Totyville 007, Totyville 007, Prime Minister, sir, please kindly make a correction on your name on the background display screen because your name is spelled Njiku instead of Njoku. Thank you very much. It is well noted. It is well noted, and we are going to correct it. I didn't even notice that myself. So well noted. Thank you very much. It will be corrected. All right, Peter Brgie, you're welcome to the program.
God bless you, sir.
Bless you
I
too.
salute you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Oh, finally, I'm seeing your face again. God is good.
You're welcome.
The Bible says that try the spirit and know which is of God.
Yes.
From the very first time I met you, the very first time I saw you, when you stepped in and you fitted into the shoes of our leader and started doing your job, I just knew this is the man. You've done everything. They've tried everything. When somebody is born for it, there is nothing they can do.
Yes.
I was speaking to my mother yesterday, 2 days ago, and she said, "Oh, are you people still in charge of this thing? Are you sure we are still going home?" I said, "Mama, don't worry. We are closer than ever before."
Yes.
So I'm only calling to say, even when they thought it was over, we are only beginning.
Yes.
I want to thank you so much for all the effort. I want to thank you for everything. Your sleepless night, God will reward.
See.
And I saw my little man earlier today doing what he was born to do as well.
Yes.
Adam.
That surprised me.
Oh, God. God is faithful. Thank you so much. I want
Yes.
to thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, there is this person in charge of youth and development.
Yes.
I've forgotten his name. I was trying to scroll down to see if I could pick his name, but I couldn't find that.
It is there on the website, I think.
Okay. Should I check the website then? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I will have a look because there is something I will share with him. You probably may not know I'm a football scout as well, so I just thought let me check. Who knows?
Okay.
I have
We have also our chairman of the Biafra Football Federation.
interested.
You know, he is a Boniface, I think.
Okay.
His name is one moment. His name is Chizoba Bonaventure Sport.
Okay.
Yes, but he is I think he should be the president of the Biafra Football Federation.
Okay.
Let me check. Who knows? So, you know anybody that have something to offer can still the opportunity is still there to contact the recruitment department. You know the point is that when we announced this recruitment department last year, we did not start cooking this beans today. You know, a lot
Well,
of
everybody thought they all took it like a child play, isn't it? They thought we were just scratching the bottom of the pot. Don't mind people; they are not serious.
yes.
Now they can see. They don't know what to do with themselves. They've all gone into hiding.
Yes. So I'm just checking the youth and sport. I think the youth and sport is in homeland. You know,
Okay.
because the cabinet is comprised of people in exile and people in homeland. So
Okay.
we have a well government structure in homeland as well. It's not just in the diaspora. So those in homeland, we protect them by not having their picture, and
Of
then
course, true.
protect them by having the abbreviation of their names. So we have the traditional rulers, the kings and the chiefs and all that. We have them, and we have also liaison, homeland liaisons. The people that are coordinating state, all the 32 states and all that. We have them, and many of them are not yet visible here, but we are going to also be visible in the government website, and so we are making sure that we have this compiled very well. Also, the consultation is still ongoing, because there are a lot of consultation that we are still doing, and we are putting a finishing touch to that. This consultation are working, very hard to make sure that they are. We are not. You have not seen anybody disputing. Or that, otherwise they could have been making noise that who are you to? But of course, that does not mean that people are not going to say that. Okay, but at least we have been able to do that consultation that they were asking for, and it is coming, with result, and we can see the result today. So
Amen.
got to do it and until the end.
It is well. I will check that because I have clubs contacting me in Europe, both in Norway, Denmark, in Turkey. They want some players. I normally prefer working with young players from age 17 because of the FIFA laws, age 17 up to 19, young enough.
Okay, that would be a good one. We want to see the Biafra people going out, and by the time we set up our national team, we will sweep the whole world, because we are playing everywhere. In different sports, Biafrans are dominating, representing different countries. So by the time we set up, we are ready to go.
It's over. We'll win the World Cup within 2 years.
Jamaica will be gone. I am telling you, in athletics, Jamaica will be gone. In football, France will not near us.
No way.
Yeah, because I think only country that can try to compete with us will be France, because France is where Africans are playing. So
that's true.
The national team of France are all Africans. So
that's true.
And that is the only way we are going to we have challenge small. But in Biafra, every strong players, every strong athletics athlete in different parts of the world, most of them that are Africans, they are Biafra blood. So it's going to be very interesting to see how Biafra will take over sports,
that's true.
global stage within 2 years.
That's true.
Thank you very much. So I think
one last thing quickly. I don't know whether, because this one is a bit of security, I don't know whether I should send an email.
Anything
a family member is still part of those people, but he wants to say goodbye.
What?
A family member is still part of those people, but he wants to say goodbye to that.
Part of which people?
In the army.
Okay, all right.
He's had enough. So I told him to get his CV together.
Yes.
And let me see exactly where to send it.
Okay, so I think once you send email to the government website, they're going to
is that info Biafra Republic
gov.org.
Gov.org. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So once you send email to that, you are going to, the email will be pushed to the appropriate department. And of course, I have my own official email, which is primeminister@biafrarepublic.org.
I didn't get that. Prime
Minister@biafrarepublic. I don't want my listening to be flooded with messages.
Okay. No problem. I will leave that secret. Let me keep it. I will look for it later.
Yes, thank you. So
God bless you. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
I salute you. We are going home.
Thank you. Exactly.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you. All right. And then we have our Mwada here. We give special preferences to women. After that, we go to Gochuku Better. So let us CN Celestine. You're welcome to the program, Sele. The video is hanging because of a network. Celestine, are you there? All right, let us hear from Ugochukwu Better. You're welcome to the program.
The Honorable Prime Minister.
You're welcome. Good evening from here. Lewo.
Good evening, sir.
You're welcome.
The bloodline, the original bloodline.
You're welcome.
Coming from Ebasna coming from Ebasna Gaga.
Yes.
In the Uganda go. how do I put it? Ndị si na ya ndị che na ya agaghị anọ na ya agaghị abịa anyị mechara abịa.
Yes.
Ndị si na ya agaghị abịa anyị mechara abịa.
Exactly.
Ndị si na ya agaghị adị anyị mechara adị. I am happy that we are now abakalekalizing them into. Yeah.
Koro koro. Koro koro.
Kpọtọkpọtọ agbago n'ihu evi. Kpọtọkpọtọ agbago n'ihu evi. I have a friend from the zoo, from Owerri, calling me this evening. In fact, he was talking with my wife. He said, man of God, you normally call me, what do you call it, even more. Right from then, just a few years back, he led me to my wedding. He was my best man. If I, yeah, but if I get a guy, the quack and also make a general wedding, he was my best friend. He was like asking me to do just evening, not long ago, like 3 hours ago. Hey, okay, if only assurance this and that. What is going on? I have not heard from him for 2 weeks. Saying you're presenting. I've been in the synod, the rest of East London, Graham Town Synod for the past 2 weeks, and I've been very busy. But then I've not even been able to hear from my leaders because I've not logged into internet for a long time, for 2 weeks now. In fact, I'm missing his voice. But this morning, I switched into the internet. I saw Adam doing what he was trained to do. If you see my comment after when you posted that thing, if you look at better something. And in fact, I have two or three tweeters now, but because of banning and releasing. So how much I'm sure also what you was so how much I'm saying also nah ever on. So I appreciated the grace in the life of Adam. In fact, I said that's the true blood of his son. The father has implemented and planted what his DNA is called for. He has your DNA indeed, and the DNA of Biafra. I love him, and I love you, my brother. I don't have much to say, but I really want to appreciate you all the way from the London, the small London. I
Yes.
also I listened to your broadcast a few days ago. I saw you naming my beloved leader here, which we have been working under the carpet underground with him. And
Yes.
I told him, Master James, the cap fits you. Master Simon is always in the spirit. I wonder, I don't know the kind of pastor you would have become if you were a full-time pastor. But
Yes.
the spirit is all over you.
I would
You
have
are a
owned, I
pastor.
would have owned a private jet.
Mana ọgwụ ụdị nke ndị sabụ a
Yes.
ha ji anara ndị mmadụ destiny na Nigeria
Yes.
ekolabi enye asị na ekolobi ndị mmadụ into one corner anara ha
Yes.
destiny.
Exactly.
I doff my cap for you. I am honestly waiting and patiently waiting to go back to Biafra land.
Yes.
And I am happy that the one of the things that also impressed me, you are giving people tentative focus, and the only people that are in the spirit will understand your focus and the date. People that are not in the spirit can't understand it. But I am happy when somebody asks you a question, which you answered with powerful wisdom, and there's something that you hear to back there, but when you know, but we know nwa ahịa nne na-ata mgbụa nwa ya esoro ya na-eli anyị n'ọnụ mana ebe ọ gaji. I'm happy with you.
Exactly.
Mazi. You are once in a million. I respect you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very
Carry
much. All right.
fire on. Yeah, we should,
Yes, we need to bring other people to
thank,
also
thank you so much.
join us. Thank you very much.
God bless you, sir.
All right. Bless you too. All right. We move. I think this is the last person we have on the video. The telephone line is on. Call on the telephone line, please. The line is on, and let us watch you. All right. You're welcome to the program.
Hello.
Hello, good evening from here.
Good evening.
Yes. You're welcome to the program.
Good evening. Yeah, thank you very much. I want to use this opportunity, first of all, to take congratulations to you. I greet you. I greet you. On the Bob.
Okay. There we
go. Yeah, that was it. I device now. Onions that they told me, okay.
Yes.
So that's one much. There are some things that I want to bring to your notice. I don't know if it will be possible for you to address them or you will address it later.
Go ahead.
So the issue that concern trade and business system in the Biafra land, this issue, I think I want to bring it to your own notice. So for you to look into it, I don't know how it's going to be, because you look into what is happening in Africa now, the way these Chinese and India and other people are doing business in Africa, the way they are bringing some inferior materials, and the way they are taking over the businesses in Africa, bringing things and marketing things on their own, without even allowing our people to have the opportunity to do the business on their own. So that business and the trade system, I don't know if you can touch it later for us to know, if it's possible for you to address it or later, for our people to understand how are we going to do business in Biafra land, because we will not allow anybody to come to our land and to bring in inferior materials and low standard products, the marketing in our market and dragging market with us.
You have not asked any question, but I believe you have actually addressed your concern. Concern is that we are not going to allow any substandard product into our country, and so that is the stand of Biafra people. We are going to make sure that we manufacture, produce, we become manufacturer and manufacturer of the products that we use in our land. So we are going to make sure that our product is the standard that we want, and a small-scale production company will be supported. Government will support them to make sure they produce the quality that we need, and support them in making sure that they become one of the best production and manufacturing companies. So we are going to invest in small-scale businesses and support whoever want to go into business, and make sure that our economy is very, very strong in a way that small-scale businesses will be supported, with some grant from the government, and then also make sure that we regulate the quality of goods that we are using in Biafra land. Production materials, we have raw materials that we can also use to produce whatever we want. So anybody that is going to, first of all, if you are coming to Biafra land as a business person from China, as an investor from China, if you are coming to, because of our natural resources, our minerals, we are going to use those raw material to produce whatever we want from Biafra land and in Biafra land. So it is not longer going to be business of coming to take it to your country to produce there, and then we come there and buy it back. No, we're going to make sure that that thing you want to use those raw materials to produce in your country, bring the machine back to Biafra land and produce it there. And let us start, exporting. So we are going to overtake China. Believe me, it may sound very unreal to many people, but by the time we implement this policy that I'm just explaining now, you are going to know how the economy of Biafra is going to be very strong. So we may not have many things like other people, like Israel, for example. Israel is technology; they export it. They are the best in technology, and it is what makes them what they are today. So Biafra own is going to be something like that at the same time. So we are not going to allow anybody to come and exploit our land anymore, just like they are doing now in Nigeria. It's not going to be possible. Thank you very much.
Okay, okay. There are still on some other. I believe I still have a free time because I have at least up to five different questions.
If you have five different questions, other people have to
ask.
Other people have to ask questions too.
Yeah, okay. Let me. You know what is going to get? What is going to happen? I will just read it out. Then you are doing some once so that other people can come in. Another one is the land issue. Land issue. Okay, matter land. But land issue. You know that this land issue in the Jaffa land have been a very serious issue in Jaffa land. You know, so many people have lost so many family inheritance, and so many people have died because of land issue and other things. You know what land issue is causing Jaffa land. Next, another one. Another one is the kingship and Obi matters issues in Jaffa land. Obi and there's because in so many there are so many towns, you know, in Jaffa land today. Some have two kings. Some are not even having at all because of the issue of religion. So many towns and villages in Jaffa land. Some have been for more than 30 years, 40 years. They have been going to court because of all this issue of kingship and Obi and other things. That is another one. Another one is the product and the infrastructure standard in Jaffa land, because this is very important. And the last one is what are we going to do with what is going to be the fate of all these political office holders in those that have been in Biafra land, those that are serving under the zoo? What is going to be their reason? Are we going to allow them to continue to serve in Biafra land, or are they going to be banned forever with their children? So that is the final one.
Thank you very much. You know, sometimes some of you I don't know. You know, some of you will just come and you ask these questions. If you are following our broadcast all the time, you will know that most of the things you ask here has been addressed, and we cannot continue to repeat the same thing, addressing it every day. We have addressed the issue of land, we have addressed the issue of politicians, we have addressed all these issues I've mentioned here. But what I have to tell you now is that because we have addressed them and we continue to address them many times, but some of you are not following. So when we get to that bridge, we are going to cross it. The land is that we are going to make sure that the land right and land law is very, very active, and will form the major part of the law of Biafra, where the indigenous people will have their law. And remember that some days ago I answered the question of what kind of law we're going to have. We're going to have the law. Our law is going to be from the Bible and from our culture, like tradition. So it's going to be a combination of both. So, and land is sacred thing in Biafra land, in our culture. So it's something that need a very peculiar law to make sure that nobody goes into tribal fight, or some kind of ethnic clashes because of land. So we're going to make sure that our borders, not just land of individual or this village land or family land issue, but more of communal land, where we have the borders, and the Nigeria government on purpose, they allow communal clashes because of land to be happening in Biafra land in order to divide you and make you never to be strong. So this is the tactics. Otherwise, most of the places where you have this crisis because of land, there is nothing. It's not going to take the government anything to go there and make a map and solve that problem and say this is where your boundary end and this is where your boundary end, and everybody must respect that particular law. If you don't respect it, then it means that you are fighting against the government. But because there is no government, and because they are doing it on purpose, like I said, in order to divide and rule you. But in Biafra land, we're going to solve those problems from the scratch. That any place where there are history of communal clashes, first of all go there and define their boundary. and make it and enact it into law that this is your boundary, this one is your boundary, and that's it. That will automatically end the communal clashes. Comes of undemarcated or defined boundaries between communities and all that. Thank you. All right. I think we are going to end here. I've spent more than expected. I was thinking I'm going to spend like 1.5 hours here. I've ended up spending almost 2.5 hours, or 2 hours at least. This is 2 hours something. So we're going to end this broadcast here. Thank you all. May God bless you. May God bless you. May God bless Biafra. May God bless Masina Bikano. May God bless Iboho and Brgie. May God bless all of you. Omwada and their husband. May God bless the autopiloted IPOB media team. May God bless Advisory Committee, Government in Exile, and all the cabinet. May God bless all of you. From here, from me, is good evening.
Wow. So if I no come out on, I know you just off your camera. You know, feel hold this thing. Battle cry.
Now one, oh sorry, I will leave.
You see, say I know there for hold the studio now. You go off your own finish.
Sorry
Oh,
about
dear
that.
friends. Thank you so much for joining us this evening as we watch this today's version. Mazi Simon Ekpa, the Biafran Prime Minister. We hear all the things will happen. Again, it's now official. Whether you get license, whether you no get license, they go bulldoze your house. Tomorrow I will talk about it. And the bad part of it is that they'll watch all the buildings they demolished. It's always Sunday morning. When people usually go to church, they will come with their bulldozer, bulldoze your house
Yeah,
down.
but
You see that woman crying. Everything, she did not even remove a single pin from the
yes,
house. Single pin. She did not take out of the house. Everything was boom
listen,
destroyed.
I that is I was looking at this and I said, so what about if there is a little child in that building? What would have happened?
All of them don't finish.
And who do they serve notice? No notice.
They will show you notice. Maybe when they show you notice now, the notice is that it has been. They will show you should know Nigeria now. Maybe they have they will go today and get a notice today being May 1st of May. They will be able to give you a notice today. They will bring up the notice today of last 4 months, even last year. As at November last year, they can do it. It's in Nigeria. It's only in Nigeria that the elephant can fly, as good man will always tell us. So it is true. Who doesn't know should know by now that what is happening is not just happening because there are some people it is happening to. If people in Edo State, Benin City, people in Benin City can go into IDP camp Most of them, their communities have been taken away from them. About 10 of them, 10 communities, and nobody is discussing it. No news is discussing it. No television. Your governor is not discussing it. You know that things has fallen apart. We are not giving up, my dear.
Okay, now
Continue.
Iweanyanwu is president of Ohanes and Igbo. Is he going to address this issue now that happened? Or is he going to continue the same pattern of dumb and unfounded attitude of other people like Ijigbo?
Iwanyanwo that joined those that are telling you that Biafra is dead and buried is the person you are talking about, or which Iwanyanwo. Nobody is there. Ohaneze ndị Igbo, Ohaneze ndị Igbo, Igbo elders, Igbo this and that. None of them is interested in what is happening to any person as Igbo. Have you seen
How many buildings needed demolition? 13 buildings. And not even old buildings. And not that these buildings are blocking road. This is a building. Before the person started building it, he has bought the land, paid the owner, and went to the local government, get the surveyor. They come to survey it, and they started doing foundation. While the local government council will come and inspect the pattern of the building and the foundation of the building and approve it, the person will continue building. At the end of it, he finish building it and furnish it, pack it, start living. Few years later, they bring a bulldozer, start bulldozing it. Do they ask about the building structure, whether it's in line with the local government or not? They just brought this bulldozer, start bulldozing the thing.
my dear, you don't have to ask whether it's in line. If you like, let it be Buhari that sign it for you. Senate president to sign it. Your all the 100 governors you have in that zone sign it. They will still bring it down. They must have reasons to bring it down. It's either they tell you that here today will be a new road, or here is no longer a residential area, it has been mapped out for industrial area. There's nothing you can do. As long as this is a kind of frustration, what do you call it, economic jihad, and what the other one they call it, all they are doing is to frustrate you and make sure they took away everything from you. Listen, some people in the northern area of Nigeria, when they learned that alcoholic drink business is no longer something you can, that there are no condoling it in the north, they ran to Abuja. Some of them ran to Lagos thinking they have escaped. It is not like that. Some of them sold their properties in the north, come to Lagos and bought. Listen, the same thing that happened in the north is happening in the west, in case you don't know. Everything you heard Shetima said is true, and it is going to be, it has already started. This is just the genesis, no, pre-genesis of the whole thing that Shetima said, and they are ready to do it. And what is his name, Igbo people are crying and begging for Senate president. They always cry and beg.
Why are they begging?
And what is his name, Tinubu is trying to fix somebody he wants to be the Senate president, so that when he passes order, the person will do I get it.
Yes.
So all these people that don't want to learn, I am sorry for you people, because when you don't want to learn in a good way, you will learn in a bad way, or not even bad. Bad is even good. In a destructive way, you will learn in a destructive way, and it will be too painful, very ugly experience That just imagine that woman crying. Just imagine that woman crying. Everything she got is gone. Or she's even crying. Let me take my documents. Nobody was listening to her.
No document at all.
Imagine that this woman have documents of business assets in a foreign land. She has lost them all.
Yes.
She has lost them. Her bank details, everything is gone. We heard the woman crying. What about those that are not at home? That by the time they call home, everywhere has been leveled. What about them? What about those in the church that will receive a telephone call? Come on, put us everywhere. This woman may probably somebody she was in church, somebody called her, she came to say, this is always the case. The people will not be around when they come. They make sure. Listen, all these are planned. It's well planned attack or well planned strategy. They have to make sure that the person there's the mapped those places, monitor, tell them when to come, and destroy it so nobody will come, nobody will be there. Imagine those buildings, they are all new buildings, nobody sold, all new buildings. Maybe the highest should be 5 years old.
And Sanwo-Olu is aware of what's going on. He is the one that ordered it.
Sanwo-Olu will come out and cry. He will talk. You will pity. You will even begin to pity him. You don't know he's the one doing it. Listen, all these people are the same. All this Nigeria, everyone Nigeria is as the same as the other. No one is different. No one is better than the other. They are all the same thing.
Do you know what happened to me this evening? I was at the train station going to do my normal shift, and I met one guy there, and he works there temporary and asking me for job. I said, okay, I can give you a contact job or stuff like that. And he asked me, where am I from? No, asked me, where is he from? He said it's from Nigeria. I said, okay. And we are talking. And he asked me where I came from. I told him that I'm a Biafran. And he laughed. He said, okay, he married an Igbo girl, and he is from Lagos, and the girl from Ebonyi. It's okay. And as we are talking, his mood changed. I noticed it. This is the person who is asking me for job. He now conclude that this Biafra of it. And I said, okay, you are saying Biafra of a thing. Do you want freedom or you want Nigeria? He's looking at me. He said, okay, don't worry, that he doesn't want the job again. You see, you cannot help these people. Do you know the number of them who was against Tinubu when Tinubu was contesting? Said Tinubu is too old. Tinubu is in now. You know, they have rigged Tinubu in. All of them that are in the church, you know the people I'm talking. All of them that are in the church, they are now supporting Tinubu. Hey, that is I look at these people. I said, is that how these people are? So they can change like this? They're just like a chameleon. I said, Igbos are not welcome anywhere in that zoo. I'm telling you, they're not welcome.
It's only a fool that will believing that something good is coming out of that country. Nothing is coming out.
Nothing.
I have to go. I beg. I gotta go sleep. Mazi Sonny no dey close. Mazi Sonny no dey around today. I don't know where he dey.
All right, Biafra, thank you for joining. We are happy to have you tonight for the little broadcast of our Prime Minister, Mazi Samuel. I think we have just had it all. Whatever you think you have heard from him tonight, both the conversation and the one the submission that he made to us today, just ponder on it and think about it, because You see, there is an adage our people used to say that ana atụpụ nkịta akọrọ n'ahụ a na-ezie ya n'anya ọpụcha na ọbụ ka a na-atụ ya. What we are seeing now is a chronic fact. You don't need to be hammer more truth before you will believe. Time is now. The line has drawn. The battle line is there. So we must do everything we have to do to get out of these shackles and the bondage. Because I go to why is it that you invest everything damage? Anything you do, everything damage, and the people you call your elders, they cannot talk, they cannot solicit and harass the people that are doing it, and you are still claiming one Nigeria. You don't need it. That you are not welcome. So, my dear, with what you have heard and what you have seen today now, please think about it and make sure that this gospel of Biafra is spreading worldwide, spreading everywhere. Anywhere you see yourself, they ask you where you from. Say you are from Biafra. You owe nobody anything. Don't apologize. Just respond to the person unapologetically. You don't need to be the coward when they ask you where you came from. You are Biafra, you are Biafra. Anybody that want to be a Nigerian, let him be a Nigerian. Don't allow the person to drag you to the gutter. You are who you are. Thank you.
And they will, well, Biafrans, tomorrow we will discuss this. Maybe even this Prime Minister's video today, I will use it to make video tomorrow, and I will talk more on the Lagos. Our people that think they are safe. The SNDB in Ajawo, nobody is talking about him again. They have forgotten him. They cannot come out boldly to ask for his release.
A whole SNDB. Can you hold a caliphate like that? Can you hold a caliphate for under
the Funanis will tell you that if you talk, they will kill you. The Funanis will tell you that terrorist is their leader. Terrorist.
We hold our own. We hold our own. Where is the peace square? Can peace square talk? Can Obi talk? Obi don't talk.
Biafrans, good night.